Defeated from Baltimore, Maryland, Gervonta Tank Davis. Questions from the media.
Hey, how did you? First of all, huge congratulations, Tank. It was an amazing fight, amazing night. Walk me through that knockout.
Just through the 6 rounds, I was just trying to figure him out, catch his range, and see how hard he hit. And, just him. I knew he was going to run into something because he wanted to. You know what I mean? His focus was to throw everything hard, so he tried to throw his brick hand, I think, and I just moved out the way and just caught him running in.
Where do you rate his power?
He definitely got power. He got power.
All right, right here, I'm getting from Fox 29 in Philadelphia, right here. Right here.
Oh,
When you think about this fight, we saw maturity in you
yeah.
throughout the whole build-up. And then the way you fought. Talk to us about the patience you had in that ring and how you set him up. Because, see, a lot of people don't give you that boxing IQ, but I do. You set him up with that shot.
Yeah. I mean, just, I seen that, just the whole, even when we weighed in, I knew that I could outthink him easily. You know what I mean? So I knew that I was gonna, outbox him, but I thought I was gonna, not knock him out, but wind up stopping him in the late rounds. But he ran into the shot.
Radio Raheem, Rolly's already right here. Rolly feels like he won every round and is already calling for the rematch. What's your reaction to that?
Hey. I don't know, man. Shout out to him.
Did he give you any trouble in this fight? Was there anything about his style that was difficult?
No. I think I need to start warming up more though before the fight, so I could be already really warm when I get into the fight. Cause it was I was going into the fight a little cold, even though we was working out. But I think I need to be more do some jump roping or something, cause I had to warm myself up before I can actually get in the groove.
Stephen Guadagno, Carolina Sports. Tank, right here. Congratulations. It seemed like this part of the strategy was you were kind of on the outside of the ring a lot, letting him come in to punches. Was that part of the plan, was to let his aggression be his downfall?
Yeah. Basically, I was just, I knew that he was strong. Off the first punch he threw, you know what I mean? Like he said, I do start slow, so he caught me with a shot, and I was like, yeah, I gotta, stay out the way. But I knew that down the line, down the stretch, I was gonna break him down, just off of the way he was fighting and his footwork. You know what I mean? So.
Coach Calvin, did he execute the plan the way you wanted him to?
Everything. You already seen his footwork was garbage. You listen to Showtime's coach's corner, you can hear the thing. He was falling in a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can hear me telling Tank those straight punches. So just breaking it down. I told you Tank can beat you for 112. You can't make no mistakes.
Gervonta, back over here, Marcos Villegas, fight him. Hey, I don't know, I think it was one of the middle rounds. We saw you do a hand motion.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody keeps saying that. Nah,
you
my
missed the
hand.
shot. You missed the shot, and I think you was like, oh.
Yeah. But I didn't hurt my hand not one time in this fight.
Okay.
Not one time.
Second question is, do you feel that Rolly's a lot better than what everyone expected him to be in this fight?
No. I don't know.
Hey Gervonta, what's going on, man? Najee from Cigar Talk. Tonight was like packed, man. Like they said this was the most packed and the biggest gate since in 40 fights or something like that. Just talk about, the love that you got from New York City and kind of the energy in the building. Like, did you feel that? Like, how did it feel to kind of receive that energy and that love?
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that came out. You know what I mean? I'm definitely appreciative for them coming out. It meant a lot, just coming back to the Barclays Center, and I fought here. I won my first title here. Just to, I knew that coming into the fight, Baltimore was going to come up here, and I got a lot of fan base in New York, and just to see them show out was amazing. I think that I didn't just win tonight. I think the whole, as a whole, we won tonight.
Gervonta, Mark Hamilton, Fight Sports. You kind of laughed off a rematch, so you don't think he deserves a rematch? You want to go somewhere else? Who else? What are you looking for to do next?
I don't think people deserve a rematch if they get knocked out like that. But not trying to be funny, but if it was a good fight leading up to the knockout, then like down the line, like if it was like the 9th round or 10th round, and maybe somehow somebody caught him with a good shot, but it was. I think it was probably. I was one there on the scorecards, I believe. I started warming up as the fight was going on, and I don't think it's we need a rematch, but I'm all ears, and if anybody else want to fight me at 135, I was talking about 130, but I feel comfortable at 135. So
2 more questions, guys.
Gervonta, congrats, man, on the knockout.
Well,
right here.
I'm my bad.
No, you're good. Congrats. How does it feel? You won a lot of big fights, title fights, but how does it feel to win a fight like this where it was so personal and there's a lot of pride and bragging rights on the line tonight?
I don't think it was personal for me. It was fun. At first it was personal. I took it personal, but I think that, it's a part of the sport of boxing. I realized that, and that's when I started, having fun with it. I wasn't taking it so much personal. If you see the press conference, I was always laughing. I wasn't never. He was the serious one. When we was like face to face and stuff like that. But I just took it like regular, and I always like try to do stuff that I always do like on a day-to-day basis. Leading up to the fight, or just us doing press conference, so it won't like make me feel like I'm in like a war or something like that. So I think that's that play a big part.
Are you guys good now, or?
I'm good. We got the victory.
Last question right over there.
Yeah. My question to you: at what point did you figure him out? And were you surprised that left hook you threw was going to knock him out?
I was figuring him out through the rounds, but I feel as though I was gonna eventually break him down. So that was my main goal, to make him chase me around a little bit, start picking shots, start going to the body. But I knew that I was when I started picking him out with my eyes. That's when I knew that I had him. And the shot that I threw, it wasn't really hard. It wasn't my hardest punch I could have threw. It was just right on the money. I caught him coming in. I knew he was going to come in eventually because he wanted to hit me so hard. And I just got out the way at the same time.
One Baltimore.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tank.
Thank y'all for coming out too.